Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Gonna knock out another video quick. This one is going to be for, let's go Virgo. Again, Virgo. Ten of Swords. Okay. I said Virgo, and the deck was like, hey, we're ready. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Hold up, wait a minute. Virgo needs some flame. Ooh. The highest Virgo. Guide us. Straight and true, darling. Straight and true. Okay. What does this Virgo need to know in terms of frequency, energy, vibration? There's a new, or a full moon in Gemini, excuse me. So, with Mars being retrograde in Gemini, it's kind of a whopper one. It's like a whopper of a moon. I'm now being called to prep you. Okay, so it's not horrible, but it might be a little bit of a doozy. Old, just weird energy might come up. And when I say weird energy, I mean like Mars. Old pissing matches from the past, I want to say. Just random people you thought were like gone and light years away and whatever else potentially pop up. So being aware that you might be tempted to engage or be engaged with those energies, keep it cool. Keep it freaking cool. Astrology with Heather, I think, did a really good breakdown of that for each sign and what it means. So it's going to be a little bit of a lot of it. Full moon energy releasing all that old, stagnant, crappy, McCrapperton. And since it's in Gemini, it's going to be very Mercury communication energy. Messages. Mental clarity, too, is going to be a thing that's coming about. So you're going to need to do a little bit of inner work, outer work, to get to the mental clarity of the situation instead of being invoked into that Mars energy of being like off and being all go-getting. Because, I mean, this is like, for me, when I heard this, I was like, ooh, that's wind over fire, you know? Mars in retrograde in Gemini is wind over fire anyway. And now we're getting a full moon in Gemini. So the yin is now matching the yang energy. You're like, hey, babe, I'll back your ass up on this one. So just moving forward, remembering not to try to do any. Okay, let me put it to you this way, Virgo. Any fights you instigate at this period in time will be lost. They will be lost. Do not instigate in any arguments. I'm definitely being called to ask that. I don't know who needed to hear that. I don't know what is. Go look into some new full moon energy thingy thing. Get yourself in a state of awareness, the state of sovereignty. Again, any argument instigated in this point in time will be lost. Okay. Back to the reading, I guess. Sorry. If it tings on me, I gotta say it. I didn't even talk about freaking moon energy in Capricorn, so okay. Capricorn's already in it. Capricorn's coming through it. We're all doing Capricorn. Ding all, ding all, ding it all. Okay. Are you ready yet? Can we go? Oh, I put out a new video too about love languages, in case you're interested. And understanding your own love language. Maybe that'll help with that. I don't know. And investigate love languages, but don't limit it to those 5 love languages. Find what really actually fills your cup. Right? From the inside out and from the outside in and all that other good jazz. Because it's not all just on that list. Look at your moon sign. Get in your moon sign energy. Figure out what fills the emotional cup internally with the moon sign and your Circe's placement. Now, there's not a whole lot of info on Circe's placement, except for in this book. Okay? Which is Asteroid Goddesses, the Mythology, Psychology, Astrology of the Re-Emerging Feminine. So, that's Circe's is how you mother yourself. The universal mother. We're all into the Chiron, but then we leave Circe's out of it. Don't get me started. Okay. So, that's not bad energy. Okay. Virgo. Alright. Okay. Well. Okay, Virgo. You have the 10 of Swords in the upright, Strength in reverse. But you got 7 Pentacles. So you completed a cycle here. You're standing on the lookout of that hill that you just fought your way up of. That's what I'm getting. And looking at a new perspective. You are drained AF, but you are still working towards something. Your mental clarity is a little kiboshed. You're feeling left out in the cold. And you're feeling a bit disconnected, Virgo. That's okay. That's okay. That's where you find the inner sovereignty. That's where you find how to keep your flame and how to keep it sovereign and how to fill your own cup. And then go out into the universe and find people that are vibrating at that frequency. Rather than the blah, 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 blah you just completed. Okay? The Star in reverse, Death and Rebirth in reverse, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. It's okay. Take a minute. Take a minute. And my nose itches, and this is great. Take a minute, Virgo. Okay. Don't let this make you bitter. Don't let this make you hard and bitter. Yeah, you're carrying too much responsibility that is not yours to carry. Put it down. Ask this guy for help. Be like, dude, you got an extra horse over there. Can you carry some of my goodies for me? Okay, yeah. Ta-da! There it is. There's your energy. And that's you being like, yeah, that supersized emotional cup of BS, I'm saying no to it. I'm saying no. Because I like this energy. She's looking at this energy going, yeah, this is amazing. I'm staying here. Okay, so I know everybody interprets that 4 of Cups the other way. Like, you're supposed to take the cup. You're supposed to take it there. So, when we get to a point where we understand the pattern that happens after we take that 4th cup and then we got to get a 5th one and then we spill the 3 of them, we tend to bypass that energy when we graduate to an understanding of it. Because she's like, yeah, I like this. This energy is way better, like, than your emotional cup of BS. I'm staying there. Yeah. Keeping your cups. It's alright, Virgo. Okay, yep, I'm binding. 2 of Swords choices, the Fool. Okay. Yep. Saying no to that pattern. Being like, I see what happens when I take other people's cups as my own when they're not my freaking cups. Okay. So, this was at the bottom. This is the underline. 8 of Swords in reverse. Unbinding yourself. Getting mental clarity. Taking those blinders off. And stepping into something new entirely. Because you're done with this. Okay. And with the King of Cups here, you are getting your strength and power back. And your sovereignty. Because you see that you're burdened too much. And you're like, hey, I need somebody with an extra horse. I need somebody to come in here and help me out. So I see you asking for help from an outside source. Now, I don't know if this is spiritual, physical, financial, whatever it is, okay? Now, that person might take their sweet little time getting there, but you got the patience of a freaking saint right now. So you're good, okay? Okay, okay. Do we need clarification on anything? Ooh, 11-11. 11-11, Virgo. I'm getting okay at this. Okay. Can we get clarification? What do we need clarification? Okay, let's get the Ace of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, Hermit in reverse. Devil in reverse. No? Is that it? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. The Moon in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 6 of Wands. Okay. So this threw you for a loop, which is totally understandable, and everything's in reverse. You don't know which way is up, and which way is forward, and which way is backwards, and which way is whatever. So, with this mix of cards, I'm getting you're seeing what's on. Oh. Ah. This is where you don't take the wheel anymore. Okay, so this is, I was like, dang, this is like some, that's because you're leaving the karmic cycle right now. You're kind of like, I don't know how to explain this in language. So there's like that little bubble of false light, and then there's like the actual, like, consciousness light. I don't know. It's like the false, fragmented, like a reflection of a reflection of a reflection, like a broken mirror of a reflection of a reflection. So it's like artificial light. You're leaving the artificial light behind. You're jumping on a different wheel here. Like it's like getting off the wheel of karma. It's like getting off the karmic wheel. That's what I'm getting here. Because you have the 7 of Pentacles still. It's slow moving, but it is very... Look at how amazing that root system is in this card. Look at that. Like, I get this is very beneath the surface. This is very, like, you're hiding it. You're keeping it protected because you know how sacred it is. And you know that there's other people that will come in and try to be like... Put some emotional cups in your face and try to guilt you into something that you're not supposed to be on in the first place. Okay, Virgo. Okay. Okay, that's a huge step, and that can come with a lot of like feeling you're alone. You're not alone in that. You're not alone in that at all. A lot of us are trying to untether ourselves and get mental clarity about what's actually happening in life right now, rather than keeping this cycle of crazy insanity-ness going. Because I think you're starting to understand that this wheel thing we got going ain't so hot to be on. It's not, you don't want to be there anymore. You're like, I don't want to pay attention to the news. I don't want to pay attention to the preachers on television. I don't want to pay attention to, like, this is, I can do better things with my life force energy, including keeping it safe while I'm growing it and turning down anything that doesn't align with that. Okay, so you're gleaning this little teeny tiny insight here that is causing major upheaval. Okay. See the lights now being directed downwards. So you're understanding what things that are trying to, it's like they're being hidden in plain sight. And you're starting to understand that. I hope I said that right. I hope I'm translating this message correctly. Because this is a lot, Virgo. This is a lot. You earth signs are just whipping through it. And this last week, just... Okay. Earth signs. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. What is not yours to be responsible for, ditch it. It's not yours. I don't care who is crying and whining about it. They need to take personal responsibility for their own BS, okay? Otherwise, they're not going to get to any place. Scapegoat mentality. We're going to put all our sins and boo-boos and no-nos on an outside source. And then we're going to kill it. And then we're okay. Don't encourage that behavior. Please and thank you. Don't enable that. Drop those wands. Light them up if you got it, but dang, get rid of them. Okay. I might have to take out my jacket again. It's a good thing I turned down the thing. Okay. I get the Star, the Death and Rebirth, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Clarify. Could you please? What does Virgo need to know right now about? What is happening? Okay. So, what I'm getting before I even look at the cards. You basically had to let a lot of things die here, including a major dream you had. A lot of death is happening here, and it has to do with your dreams. I don't know if it's coming to you in your dreams or it's happening on, you know, you had a wish or a want or whatever, and you're like, oop, not that anymore, because now you have this new revelation that you don't want to get on that karmic wheel. You want off of it. So when we go into the great unknown, right? And I'm not saying this is the black abyss. This is just the great unknown. You can't know what you don't know. When you're faced with a whole nother world to step into, a whole nother way of existing and being in this dimension, but maybe in more of a 5D thing, which everybody's converting over to right now. Pretty much everybody. So, when you're converting over into this pattern, right, you have to take a new approach to things. You have to have a death pretty much on every single layer of life. And I get this is a major, major accomplishment and a major breaking down of a karmic system that you don't want to be on anymore. There's a little bit more work to do, okay? In order to step in and to see the new, you still have some things to drop. And it sounds like, God freaking dang it, I am working my tuchus off trying to get there. I hear you. I know. But this might be a little bit easier because it's just a letting go. You already know what being left out in the cold is with no messages and whatever else. You already know that. You already know what that feels like. It's not scary anymore. Because you come to an understanding that those people, energies, places, things, whatever, never has your best interest at heart anyway. Because they're not even holding their own. So, trucking it alone and shedding some of that excess baggage that's going to keep you from continuing, that's what you're focused on right now. Okay? Ta-da, 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 ta-da. So you're moving into that energy. And oftentimes we stand on that precipice, right? Of like looking back at the old and then going, can't see shit right now. And then you're looking back at the old and the familiar and you're like, but I know that. Yes, Virgo, you do know that. You do know that energy. That is the devil you do know. Okay? So step into something else with bravery and trust. Trust the universe. Trust the divine spark, energy, source, vital stuff flowing out of you. It's not there for no reason, random, whatever. It's not there for no reason. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do anything with it, right? We would not be able to come to any sort of conclusion or consciousness about anything. We'd be, doing the ant thing. Like, hey, I gotta get some grub for the queen. I gotta break this tree branch down. I gotta move this. I gotta take this leaf. Okay? I'm not saying ants don't have consciousness. I think they do. They overcome a lot of problems and they work really well as a group. We as humans don't seem to be able to get on that train. But I think we're trying to work towards it. Towards a mentality of cooperation. And I see that's what you're trying to do here, Virgo. That's what you're trying to do. Okay? So, give it some time. The Empress, the Lovers in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Death in reverse again. Woo! Okay, you Earth signs are freaking kicking ass this week. Blasted. Okay. Emperor, Lovers in reverse, Six of Pentacles, Death in reverse, the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is happening on a massive scale as well. When we get this download, downgrade, down energy or whatever trickling right to us, we start to see that the devil that's behind us had some serious issues. And they put their issues into us. And they programmed us in a particular way to make things this way, to make us think this way, to make us operate this way, to make us like... what the heck is that thing? I don't know what that thing is called in the Avatar. Where you get in and you're like... That's what that's kind of the mechanism that they're trying to, they want to give us the software downloads, so we just keep moving forward in this manner of like, nothing there. Okay? So you have the highest divine and masculine in the upright here. So this tells me that you are getting off the train of that kooky, weird love story that you think it's supposed to happen. You're getting real with it. You're balancing out those energies, those value systems. You're not buying into the feminist crap or the MGTOW stuff. You're not buying into either side because you see how toxic it is and how it's being used to control and manipulate you and the rest of us. So you're not buying into it. You're like, nope, this is an equal and balanced union, and I just need to learn how to treat it as such. So you're holding off putting your value system up on the thing yet because you're not sure how it's going to work. You're going to have to step into the unknown, along with the rest of us, on how this union is actually supposed to work, rather than some sort of societal construct that's been forced upon us, okay? Capricorn had a really similar message. Boy, you earth signs are tight with your messages. Okay. let's get clarification. Again, Capricorn had the Emperor, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. You have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which means you are doing homework and trying to figure out what kind of value system is going to serve that union the best. And you're just laying in wait in the darkness. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're like, I need to figure this out first. So you're being smart. You're making calculated movements, yada, yada, yada. But it's going to bring you to a really cool place. So let's get the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, please, clarified for Virgo. Okay, the Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords, the Hangman. Okay. So this baggage has a lot to do with an emotional situation that really left you kind of depleted and stuck and really, really wounded. Okay. Okay, so at least you're acknowledging that energy and understanding that everybody pretty much is going to have this similar programming as you, and they're going to reflect back that programming to you. So if we can remember each other as a mirror to ourselves, which sometimes is a really difficult pill to swallow. I totally get that. So we're like in this construct of trying to control and manipulate the other side, right? And that's what's happening. You see the feminist movement demonizing the masculine because one does have power over the other. So then you have the other side saying, no, we don't. We don't have any power. We're powerless. So they're basically reflecting each other. Okay. So both powerless sides are being overly aggressive, overly irrational, and overly compensating for what it is they think that they're lacking, which ends up just squashing the other. It's like a back and forth of squish squash. I don't know how to describe it. It's like one gets a boot up on the other, and then the other one gets a boot up on the other. And this just tings back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it's going to be a tricky thing to handle it because, wait for it, until we start seeing people held accountable for particular actions in society, this is going to perpetuate this. Should make a video about judicial trauma. Okay. So, you're beginning to see through that, though. You're unbinding yourself from that energetic pull. You're getting mental clarity. You take the blinders off, and you're like, screw this. I need to find a different way through. I need to find a different way through this. Okay. Good. Dude, it takes a lot to get there. It takes a lot to understand that, and it takes a lot of honesty and understanding and inner work, which you are dedicated to. You're freaking dedicated to it. Freaking rock star energy on the inner work. Yeah. And this is your King of Cups and your Four of Cups. I'm getting if you set the example, it'll just radiate out. Just set the example. That tree has an awkward shape to it. I can't even. You see that? That tree. It's okay. Are these like little eyeballs? Like these little dark spots? And then he's like grinning with a weird open nose? I don't know. Okay. Bye. Okay. All right. Virgo. Let's pull you the... think you need a little spitfire over here, Virgo. For your dragon. Dragon oracle. For Virgo. What is any messages from the star dragon? Not all of them. One on the bottom. Okay. Tranquility. Harmonious inaction. That definitely would be the best course of action until you get this nailed down, because this is major, Virgo. I don't want to scare you, but this is serious energy, and like wielded correctly, man, you got good stuff coming. Okay, so just remember to wield it correctly. Okay, and take your time figuring it out. There's nothing wrong with. I'm talking to an earth sign. Of course, you're going to take your time. Okay. Harmonious inaction. The crow. Ooh, crow medicine. Ooh, there's the constellation. Sometimes the best action is inaction. It's time to wait things out. Smell the roses, recline, sit down, and surround yourself with the comfort of trusted allies. Find harmony in stillness and reflection. The situation will ultimately work itself out. Breathe. Peace and tranquility are yours if you want them. Earn your sense of wellness and harmony by actively engaging in the practices of stillness. Take your time. A solid foundation within and a quiet temperament are invaluable for you right now. Seek ease, healing, peace, wisdom. Peace be with you. Now is not the time for action, but inaction. Achieve your harmony by staying still in a world that otherwise rushes constantly. Break away from the fray to engage in harmonious activity. Find peace and tranquility. The world can wait while you restore your facilities and find peace. Virgo, you got this. You're already sitting in meditation at the end here. So sit in your meditation and decide what fills you up and fall into that. Go watch my love language video. Fall into that. Fall into that heart space energy. This is pool of water. Energy, frequency, vibration of emotion. Energy in motion. You got this, Virgo. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Until then, keep your flame.